Did you know a sealed door was found inside the Great Pyramid, and no one has ever been allowed to open it? In 1999, a French archaeological team sent a robot deep into one of the pyramid's narrow air shafts. After hundreds of feet, the robot reached a small polished stone door, sealed with copper handles and carved with strange symbols matching those in the Book of Thoth. When they tried to drill a hole to see beyond it, the video feed cut out. 2 days later, the project was shut down, the footage seized, and the lead researcher resigned without explanation. But years later, a leaked image surfaced, showing that same door glowing from within, as if light was coming from behind it. Officials called it a hoax, but one technician swore the door moved seconds before the feed went dark. Many believe that door hides a second chamber, the true resting place of the Book of Thoth. Others say it's the entrance to something much older, something the world isn't ready for. Maybe that's why no one's ever opened it. Like and follow for more buried secrets and living truths. Did you know there's a hidden chamber inside the Great Pyramid that modern technology can't detect? In 2017, a team using advanced muon scanning discovered a massive void above the Grand Gallery, a space larger than the Statue of Liberty. But when infrared scanners were used to map it, the chamber disappeared. The heat signatures fluctuated as if the space wasn't made of stone, but something else. Researchers called it the shadow chamber. One scientist claimed the readings changed depending on who was standing near the pyramid, almost as if it was reacting to human presence. Egyptian officials ordered the research to stop. The data was sealed and the results were never published again. So why can't the world's best scanners see what's inside that chamber? Maybe it isn't made to be seen. Like and follow for more buried secrets and living truths. Did you know that in the 1960s, a secret experiment may have uncovered something hidden for over 4,000 years? A discovery buried beneath the Great Pyramid that scientists were never allowed to talk about again. In 1964, a small group of researchers working under a classified Egyptian science project were experimenting with electromagnetic resonance. Their goal was to test if sound frequencies could scan ancient structures, an early version of radar. But during one test, they detected an anomaly deep inside the Great Pyramid. A pulse, rhythmic, steady, almost alive. When they amplified the signal, the instruments froze. And one scientist claimed he saw hieroglyphs appear on the wall, glowing in light. He later described a chamber filled with golden light, and at its center, a single floating object covered in symbols. He called it the Book of Thoth. Weeks later, the project was shut down, every file destroyed, every name erased, and that scientist was never seen again. But years later, a notebook surfaced, believed to be his. The final page read only this: "The book is not dead, it's waiting." So maybe the Great Pyramid wasn't built to honor the dead, but to guard something alive, something powerful enough to bend time itself. Don't forget to like and follow for more buried secrets and living truths. Did you know the Great Pyramid once transmitted a sound scientists couldn't explain? In 1978, during Cold War satellite testing, a Soviet team intercepted a radio pulse coming from beneath the Great Pyramid. The signal wasn't random. It beat like a human heartbeat, every 4.2 seconds. When they analyzed the recording, the frequency matched a perfect mathematical ratio, identical to the natural resonance of the human body. The original data vanished, but a single backup tape resurfaced years later. When sound engineers replayed it, strange things happened. Lights flickered, and their recording equipment began to vibrate. It was as if the pyramid's frequency was responding to the human body. That's when researchers realized something chilling. The pyramid's internal dimensions are perfectly tuned to the same frequency, meaning it may not have been a tomb, but a resonance chamber, a living transmitter linking energy, time, and consciousness itself. When the team tried to replay the sound, the file erased itself. So maybe the pyramid isn't just history, maybe it's still alive. Like and follow for more buried secrets and living truths. Did you know that one of the most mysterious disappearances in modern Egyptian history happened at the Great Pyramid of Giza? In 1978, a group of men posing as archaeologists were granted limited access to the pyramid at night. But they weren't there to study history. They were there to steal it. Their target? A rumored golden chest said to be hidden beneath the king's chamber. A relic that supposedly contained knowledge left by the gods themselves. Security footage caught them entering. None of them were ever seen leaving. The next morning, authorities found their equipment untouched. Lights still on. The air inside the chamber was colder than ice. A single word had been carved into the stone beside where they stood. Return. Locals believed they awakened something buried deep within the pyramid, a guardian older than Egypt itself. A week later, one of the men's watches was found miles away in the desert, its hands frozen at 3:03 a.m. Some say they were taken by the curse. Others, that they slipped into another realm entirely. One thing's certain, the pyramid doesn't just protect history, it protects itself. Follow for more buried secrets and living truths. Deep inside the Great Pyramid of Giza, a sealed chamber was discovered in 2023. The walls were covered in hieroglyphics that didn't match any known Egyptian language. At first, experts thought they were forgeries, but one symbol kept repeating, a spiral of the sun drawn backward. Linguists called it the Path of Ra. When translated, the glyphs spoke of a door that opens when the shadow of the sun turns against itself. That line caught the attention of Dr. Samuel Reed, an archaeologist obsessed with the idea that the pyramids were more than tombs. They were machines. During the summer solstice, Reed and his team returned to the site. As the sunlight hit the chamber at the perfect angle, a faint humming filled the air. The microphones recorded a pulse, like something alive, buried within the stone. Reed read the final glyph aloud. The humming stopped. Then every piece of equipment failed. When power returned, Reed was gone. His smartwatch lay on the ground, still recording. The timestamp showed a date, June 21st, 10,412 BC. Days later, a researcher found something even stranger. Carved into the last glyph was a new symbol. The name Reed, written in perfect ancient Egyptian script. No one has entered the chamber since, and at every summer solstice, the same sound, that same pulse, still echoes beneath the pyramid. But here's the question no one can answer. If the glyphs can open a door through time, who or what was meant to walk through it? Follow for more mysteries hidden in plain sight. This artifact, now on display at the National Museum, was discovered beneath the Great Pyramid, but no one knows how it survived untouched for centuries. It all started when a group of students went inside the pyramid to study its hidden chambers. Flashlights cut through the darkness as they explored passages that had been sealed for thousands of years. Every step echoed with history. Every shadow seemed to hide a secret. Then at the end of a narrow corridor, they found it. A small doorway, partially covered by sand, almost invisible to the untrained eye. With trembling hands, they cleared the dust and slowly opened it. Inside, resting on a pedestal, was something no one had ever seen before. A glowing artifact etched with symbols older than any known civilization. It seemed to hum with a power beyond understanding, as if it had waited all this time just for them. But getting it out was not easy. The moment they touched it, strange tremors shook the chamber. Sand fell from the ceiling, and shadows seemed to move on their own. Heart pounding, they narrowly escaped the collapsing passageways, racing against time to carry the artifact to safety. Today, it sits behind glass, admired by visitors. But the students who brought it out still speak of the danger they faced and the mysteries it holds. Could something this ancient hold secrets beyond our understanding? Comment what you think this artifact does. Deep beneath the burial chamber of Pharaoh Khufu, workers restoring the Great Pyramid made a discovery that would shock the world. Hidden behind a false wall lay a small chamber, and inside it, an obsidian hourglass framed in gold. The walls were carved with hieroglyphs no one had seen before. Words that warned, time itself flows here backward for the chosen. At first, the workers thought it was just a relic. But when one curious archaeologist lifted the hourglass, the sand began to flow. Upward. Broken pottery reassembled itself. Footprints vanished from the stone floor. And then, one of the workers disappeared. Later, the same man appeared, not in the chamber, but as a child, etched into the very hieroglyphs on the wall. The inscriptions revealed a chilling prophecy. Those who control the sands control the flow of history. The hourglass remained untouched, its sands still suspended in reverse. And the Great Pyramid itself seems to wait, silently, for the next visitor who dares to tip the flow of time. Follow at Buried Secrets, Living Truths to uncover more ancient mysteries hidden in plain sight. Did you know a scientist from the 1964 Great Pyramid experiment may have left behind a notebook that should not exist? In 1987, a private collector in Europe purchased a small leather journal from a decommissioned Egyptian research site. Inside were pages written in both English and ancient hieroglyphs, belonging to Dr. Elias Monroe, the same scientist who vanished after the pyramid experiment. Early pages described electromagnetic resonance, the test that detected a pulse deep beneath the pyramid. But the later pages mentioned something far more dangerous, a frequency gate capable of opening a corridor not through space, but through time. One burned page listed coordinates, not to Giza, but to a buried site miles away in the desert. Researchers who went there said their GPS failed the moment they arrived. Under ultraviolet light, invisible text reappeared, glowing faintly, as if the ink itself was alive. The final entry read, "The book is awake. It travels with time." Maybe the Book of Thoth was never hidden beneath the pyramid. Maybe it moves, appearing only when humanity gets too close to the truth. Like and follow for more buried secrets and living truths. Did you know that in 1934, a group of explorers vanished inside the Great Pyramid of Giza, and their bodies were never found? According to reports, they weren't official archaeologists. They were unauthorized treasure hunters, working under cover of night, hoping to uncover a hidden chamber, rumored to hold a golden statue of Ra. Guards recalled hearing hammering from deep inside, then silence. When authorities entered days later, they found their equipment, ropes, lanterns, and chisels, all perfectly placed, as if waiting to be used again. The air was heavy, and the walls were covered in fresh carvings no one could translate. At the center of the chamber was a still pool of water, so reflective it looked like a mirror. Some claimed the group broke the ancient curse of the sun chamber. Others believed the pyramid itself sealed them away, erasing them from time. To this day, their names never appeared on any records, and the chamber they entered, it's been sealed ever since.